Hello one and all, and welcome to my newest video. Today we're going to be doing something a little different, a little more fun. It's an idea I've had for a while and it involves magical girls. I know what you're going to say. It's like, what magical girls? Why? What is happening? It's like, I am a very big fan of anime, and I recently got back into watching all the magical girl anime I had when I was a kid, like Sailor Moon, and even a couple of more westernized cartoons that represented magical girls, like Atomic Betty. Did anyone ever watch that? It was such a cool show. Anyway, I've come to the conclusion that magical girls are probably... I started thinking of what it would be like if your magical girl was your job. So let's say you're a farmer, you would be a magical girl farmer. What would that look like? It's a silly little idea, but I like it, so we're designing it. And that's what you can see me drawing here. This is a magical girl shepherd. Now I know that all jobs can be done by all different sexes and genders and all that stuff, but I just like the aesthetic of magical girls. They're just so cute, and granted, yes, I know that anyone can be cute no matter who they are and everything like that. But it's my design, so I can do what I want. If you guys want to draw your own magical girls as jobs, then you can draw them however you want. But these are mine, so yeah. This also is an excuse just for me to draw a load of really cute outfits. And how could I not? I mean, as you can see already, she is looking adorable. And she has these adorable poofy pigtails that are all fluffy like sheep. And oh yeah, I should probably say what magical girl she is. So I based this magical girl off of the idea of a shepherd. Am I saying that correctly? Shepherd? Shepherd. I don't know. Either way, someone that herds sheep and such. And so I really wanted to do a very nature-esque, fluffy kind of style with the traditional shepherd's cane. I tried doing my best when it came to coming up with ideas for the outfit. However, the designs I saw when researching online were not the cutest. So yeah, we're going full magical transformation on the outfit here. I was thinking of what type of powers a magical girl shepherd would have. And so I was thinking she could be a summoner, where she can summon, or she can have like a magical companion, kind of like Kyo in Cardcaptor Sakura, where she's got the cute little teddy flying lion thing. He's adorable. And so my little magical girl would have a sheep, just a flying, floating cloud sheep, and it would be soft and cuddly. And kind of reminds me a little bit of Mareep from Pokemon, but Mareep is one of my favorite Pokemon of all times, so that might be why. I think the most difficult part when creating the shepherd magical girl design was the outfit, in a sense, because I wanted to keep it as a kind of traditional farm look, in a sense, but I also wanted to make it very flowy and puffy and soft, like a sheep. And because magical girls, their designs and outfits are so over the top and sweet, and I love it. And you can go full crazy with the designs and the outfits, and that's really what I like mostly about the designs in the shows I was watching when I grew up. However, looking back at some of them now that I'm an adult and now that I have been taught in various ways of design, I question some of them very much, like how short some of the skirts are. But anime logic is anime logic, so the length of your skirt doesn't matter, because your butt will always be covered, depending on the anime. Anyway, I really wanted to give her outfit a more green and nature type of appeal, because she is a shepherd and would control and summon sheep and all that stuff. I wanted there to be a lot of greens, browns, very naturey, but also bright, and the colours would complement each other and pop out nicely. I know most magical girls have like absurd hair colours like blue and pink and non-natural colours, although I guess in the anime world they are natural, I don't know. But I thought because of how I wanted her to be connected to nature, and her bows and skirt are already a very nice shade of green that pop out, I decided to give her brown hair, which is very uncommon for most magical girls that I've seen, but I think it suits her very well. And along with that, I started adding little touches on the boots and her staff, using darker shades of green here and there. I really like the slightly see-through frills on her waist and at the bottoms of her skirt. I find them really adorable, and I'm hoping to use that a little by little in all the magical girl designs, just because they feel so magical in a sense. Also, the little sheep by her side, that is just so cute and fluffy, and I want a plushie of it. I should make plushies, that would be a really good idea. Anyway, once you get on to Anyway, once you get on to the shading and whatnot, it was pretty simple. I just had to choose where the light would be coming from and shade and pick colors accordingly. I found with most magical girls, whether they're in anime or comics, the way that they're, shaded and the type of powers and abilities they have can affect drastically on the rest of their design. So when I was putting in the shading and all the different lights from her powers, and the fact that she'd be practically glowing because she just summoned a little creature, I didn't want it to be just lobbed on, as I guess the phrase could be, because it looks too unnatural and it just makes her look kind of slimy. So I ended up making it all kind of faded and giving it a little bit of a glow effect, especially around her skirt. And her skirt as well seemed a little too plain to me, despite the fact how cute it was. So I wanted to give it just a little bit more of a flowing effect with its shape, which I think turned out very nicely. And I also had to give her pockets because magical girls are carrying around all their magical girl stuff, so pockets are needed in all skirts and dresses, and I wish there were more skirts and dresses that had pockets in the real world. And I took this opportunity to add a lot of little other details, just some extra lighting, a little bit of experimenting, and I really like how it turned out. I wasn't sure what type of background to give her, but I ended up going with a yellow, which comments nicely with the green and the brown, and it's just super cute, and I love her design. I feel like I maybe could have stuck to the original Shepherd design a little better, but this is meant to be magical girls, so yeah, I'm sticking with the cutesy wootsy design because she's just so fluffy. I'm hoping to do a lot more of these, hopefully very. And here we are now with my second design for the video, and I based this magical girl off of a police officer, and for some reason I keep picking jobs that have the worst inspiration for uniform, which is quite difficult, but I found the best way to work through with this design is to try and design an outfit, a pose and a character that represent what the job is, rather than just basing an outfit off of the original uniform that I see online or in real life. I gave her quite a bit of more sharper outfit, and I've got to say I really like how it looks so far. I did give her a long, elegant, kind of flowing dress, but it opens up so she can easily run around. And I also gave her a really cool belt to help tie things together. I kind of wish I made it more like a utility belt, kind of like what Batman has. That would be really cool. And I also wish I kind of put in a badge, but I feel like that may have messed with the collar, the high collar a little bit. I ended up going a little bit stereotypical and giving her a pair of boots similar to the ones you see in Sailor Moon, just because they're very good boots, except they don't have heels. I've never really understood why magical girls would wear heels. They seem very uncomfortable to be fighting in. I'll tell you a magical girl design I really liked, mainly the shoes, is Ichigo from Tokyo Mew Mew. The boots she had looked very comfortable, and I really want a pair of those. I kept thinking her design was still too plain, and I wasn't really sure what to do with it, considering I made the Shepherd magical girl so soft and fluffy. So I wanted to go for a more elegant and powerful design. So I ended up adding a lot of trimmings on her jacket and dress. I also ended up getting rid of the police hat idea and going for more long, luxurious hair, which I'm kind of sad about because while doing my research, I did find a few different police hats that I thought might look quite nice, but I didn't have the patience considering my hand was starting to hurt when I got to this part. So I've just given her long, luxurious hair and a very confident face with her head held high, smiling in the face of danger and prepared for battle. And just like the Shepherd magical girl, I decided to add some flowing fabric down by her back, and giving her a pair of protective gloves, because I had the idea of giving her more of an attack-based weapon rather than a summoning staff. And I could really use some police inspiration here by using the baton. Now, I know for those who live in the States, the police usually carry guns or something, but I live in the UK and I have only ever seen people use guns whenever I go abroad. So I decided to use a police baton and kind of give it the same abilities as a taser, give it an electrifying feel. And I feel like that would work quite well with the color scheme I'm giving her, which is a golden and a blue outfit. The darker blue obviously will go well with the golden trim, and the light blue is almost a white, just so that I could get the character to stand out a little more, and so that the blue isn't too harsh. I wasn't sure what type of hair to give her. I really wanted to give her something fun and quirky, but I decided that it will overshadow the blue of her jacket, so I ended up going with this more darker, almost purplish blue, which I really like, and I gave her the golden eyes to match with the golden trims. This way everything connects up nicely. With the flowing at the end of her dress, I really wanted to make it similar to the seafood trimmings from the Shepherd. It was kind of difficult trying to figure out how to do that, mainly because any color I tried that would match her outfit either seemed very dull or just overpowered at the other colors. So I went with a simple white, as I feel like that brings quite a nice end to it when it comes to the outfit, so that the blue stands out. The white blue, it balances off the white trimmings at the end of the outfit. I feel like it just balances itself out quite nicely. I also wanted to add some streaks to her hair, just to give her hair more movement in a sense, as I didn't want it to be overly plain. I seem to be having that problem a lot with this character, and I'm not quite sure why. However, doing this character has also made me really want to turn very, I guess you could call it scary jobs in a sense, into cute magical girls, like how you have like soldiers and firefighters and stuff like that, because they are quite scary jobs with serious uniforms. And I have been watching a lot of Fire Force lately, so I'm kind of being inspired to do that. I think it would look really interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Now, when it came to shading this character, I wanted the lighting around her to come from the electric baton she would be using, but that means that the lighting would be very static-y in a sense. But I didn't want it to overly overpower, sorry. I didn't want it to overpower everything. But I did want it to look a little messy because the light is coming from the lightning. So I wanted it to be very jagged. And I ended up using a type of crayon tool for that, and I think it worked out quite nicely. Now, when it came Now when it came to creating the lighting, I decided a purple background would be better. That way the purple lightning could balance off the white and the blue. And I like how it's going so far. I figured there could be a light of all sorts everywhere going through her hair, and as I was combining it all together, it kind of got this more glowing effect, which I gotta say actually looks really cool, especially when it came to her outfit, as it makes her outfit look very shiny, but more not like a silky shine, it's more like a durable shine, if that makes sense. So that you can tell that her uniform is very durable and good for fighting and combat, unlike the shepherd, who is more of a summoner. But yeah, this is my final version of my police magical girl. I really like how she looks. I did have a bit of trouble coming up with both designs, but I think that's because I chose two tricky careers to turn into magical girls. If I had picked something that was more stereotypical, quote unquote, girly, similar to how most magical girls are designed, then I think I would probably have an easier time going for it. But there's no fun in that. Challenging yourself to do designs is way more fun. So that's what I'm stuck with. And I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. If you liked what you've seen, subscribe so I can do more of these. It's nice to know there are people out there watching my work, and you can see my other works on Instagram, Facebook, and my Twitter. I am most active on Instagram. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go take my sweet dog for a walk because he won't stop whining at me. Apologies for any dog whinging in the audio, and I will see you next